Hey guys, Cassie Davis. I experienced something really interesting today, and I wanted to share it with you because, I've learned that if there's something that I've learned from, then there's probably somebody else out there that can learn from it as well. I experienced this task that I needed to complete, and I associated so much pain with that particular task because I just didn't want to do it. I got to a place where I said, okay, you know what, I'm not going to do it because it's the location I need to go to is too far away. The wait that I'll have to experience once I get there is going to be way too long. The conversation that I'll have is going to be way too painful. And then, ultimately, I'm going to end up having to do more work as a result. So I put that off as long as I really possibly could. And what happened was I went ahead and did the appointment, and I went to that particular appointment after an appointment before it, and since they were just 10 minutes away, the distance wasn't a problem. When I got there was virtually no wait. The conversation I had with the appropriate folks was absolutely wonderful. They were so helpful, and there was no work for me to do once I completed that assignment. And I learned a great deal from that. I was immediately reminded of a story that I heard from Les Brown. And he was talking about when he had gone to somebody's house and they were sitting outside on the porch. There was a dog outside on the porch, and it was just moaning and moaning and moaning. Les said, "You know what? Why does your dog keep moaning like that?" And the owner said, "Well, it's because he's sitting on a nail." And Les said, "Well, why didn't he just get off the nail?" And the owner said, "Well, I guess because it doesn't hurt enough." And that was the situation for me. I had associated so much pain with this, and so I decided to procrastinate to get it done. And over that period of procrastination, I complained and moaned and whined about that thing for as long as I could, every time that I could. And the reality is that's a lot of times how it works in real life for me and for for a number of other people. We don't like what we're experiencing. And instead of really taking proactive measures to change that, it's easier just to whine and moan, right? We may say that we want to change things or do, make a difference, in the way that we're experiencing what we're experiencing, so it will be less painful. But until we actually take action, nothing really happens. And so I thought, wow, when I first heard the story, I couldn't relate to it. But when I saw it acted out in my life, and I thought, man, well, there you go, that's it. And then I immediately began looking in other areas of my life where that might be occurring. So I guess the point here is, if you're experiencing something that you're not particularly pleased with, if you find yourself moaning, complaining about a specific subject or topic repeatedly, then you might want to check to see if you're sitting on the nail. Right? Is there something that you can do to improve your circumstance? And I will tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, we are so powerful as humans, and that we have so much ability to change our own circumstances. We really just need to act on it. We need to decide what we want to do. Once we've identified what the potential problem is, decide what you want to do, and then take actions to get off the nail. All right. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to just to hear my story. Maybe if you're on a nail, or maybe you've got a story yourself that you'd like to share. I'd love to hear it. Just to hear how you may have experienced it and what you did to get off the nail and improve your circumstances. Thanks so much for listening, guys. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye bye.